This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. We're just happy and smiling. Doing almost anything. Having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today Evening News Update for Wednesday, October the 29th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite has declared his support for the recent controversial acting temporary promotions in the Royal Barbados Police Force. Brathwaite told Barbados Today this afternoon that he supports the decision by the Police Service Commission to approve the promotions. He said making appointments was part of the PSC's functions and he therefore agreed with the agency. At first, when the Attorney General was asked if he backed the PSC's decision, he replied, "Even if I disagreed with it, I certainly wouldn't publicly say that I disagreed with it." The promotions came at a time when 15 officers, all of whom were excluded from this recent list, have a case before the High Court protesting their exclusion from promotions 2 years ago. Sighs of relief for the family and friends of a missing couple who was lost at sea after leaving Castries for Bridgetown last weekend. 63-year-old Arthur Allen, also known as Captain Sam, and his wife Sharon Went Allen are reportedly safe and in good health. Coast Guard authorities in Barbados and St. Lucia confirm they have located the couple. Spokeswoman for the Barbados Coast Guard, Lieutenant Commander Fernella Cordell, tells Barbados Today the couple did suffer some dehydration after the 47-foot vessel, the Serenity, developed engine failure and ran adrift. A St. Lucia Coast Guard official confirmed the vessel was now anchored safely in Soufriere on the south of the island. In other news, though, there is concern this evening that the new Tourism Amendment Bill could force some small businesses to shut down. Independent Senator Tony Marshall told today's meeting of the upper chamber that while he supports the act, which will provide a range of concessions to local hoteliers, small businesses, particularly those in the seafood industry, could lose out big if hoteliers stopped using their services when they are allowed to import duty-free.
Has any thought been given, Madam President, to the fact that there are certain small industries, small businesses that are likely to succumb to the ramifications of this legislation and go out of business? I am referring to those businesses, for instance, Madam President, who supply seafoods to the hotel plant. I looked at the bill, with some care, and it speaks about there are businesses who purchase locally or purchase out of a bonded warehouse for the exclusive use of the tourism product. Now those businesses, for instance, that supply seafood and other related products to the tourist industry, what are they going to do? The hotel is not going to wait for a small business to bring in product. That small business is going to have difficulty in being able to provide a bonded warehouse. And in any event, I wonder if we would be permitted to have a bonded warehouse.
On a sad note now, acclaimed cinematographer, videographer, and still photographer Peter Roy Beyer has died. He passed away this afternoon at the QEH at the age of 68. Beyer had been hospitalized since September 20th after suffering a stroke. Peter Roy Beyer, who worked at the Barbados Government Information Service for many years, retired in December 2011. Beyer was also the manager of the Calypso tents Tomorrow's Children and the Kingdom of the Super Gladiators. In sports, Barbados' tennis player Darian King has been disqualified in the first round of the Charlottesville Men's Pro Challenger after throwing his racket and hitting a lineswoman. Down 6-4, 6-6, 4-2 To Great Britain's Edward Corrie, the 22-year-old reacted to a lost point by throwing his racket against the padded back wall of the court. The racket rebounded and collided with the lineswoman's back. After receiving medical treatment on the court, the woman was cleared of serious injury.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The Barbados Food and Wine and Rum Festival, November 20th to 23rd. Taste the culinary delights of top local and international chefs like Marcus Samuelson, Anne Burrell, Tyler Florence, Roger Mooking, Michael Hines, Dane Sadler, Daphne's Restaurant, and more. The Barbados Food and Wine and Rum Festival, 5th edition, November 20th to 23rd. Visit foodwinerum.com or contact Premier Event Services Inc. at 435-0670. Get your tickets now at Wine World or Ticketpal.com.
A warning to the Caribbean that chikungunya is here to stay and will become endemic in the region. According to Executive Director of the Caribbean Public Health Agency, Dr. James Hospitalis, based on current trends, the virus is yet to peak in the region. The disease first surfaced in the Caribbean last December, and as at September 27th, there have been 152 deaths, 15,000 confirmed cases, and about 750,000 suspected cases. Dr. Hospitalis said that cases on the ground exceeded what was being reported. He's urging government to strengthen their vector control measures. And further afield, the World Health Organization says there's been a decline in the spread of Ebola in Liberia, the country hardest hit by the outbreak. But spokesman Bruce Alliards warns that the crisis is far from over. He says cases across the globe have climbed to 13,703 and the death toll is now above 5,000. He expressed confidence that the response to the virus is now gaining the upper hand. And that's our Barbados Today evening update. We will be back again in the morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a great evening.
This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling. Doing almost anything. Having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything. With my friends and enjoying. Feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it. Feeling happy, all of we as one. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. I'm feeling free, feeling really good. Oh, you don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. Feeling happy, happy as we should. Oh, you don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. So when life knocks me up and I need to pick me up, I'll be happy again. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything, with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it. Feeling happy, all of we as one. You don't know how I like it.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.